Hello, everybody. We got the New York Yankees taking on the Kansas City A's here on June 21st, 1961 in Kansas City. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the New York Yankees and A's. Leading off for the Yankees playing second base is Bobby Richardson. Batting second playing shortstop's Tony Kubek. Batting third playing right field is Roger Maris. Batting fourth playing center field is Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth playing first base is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth playing left field is Yogi Berra. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Elston Howard. And batting eighth playing third base is Clint Boyer. And batting ninth, the man on the mound for the New York Yankees is Bud Daly. Let's take a look at the hometown Kansas City A's starting lineup. Got leading off playing shortstop Dick Hauser. Batting second, playing second, Jerry Lumpy. Batting third, playing center field is Leo Posada. Batting fourth, playing first base is Norm Sebring. Batting fifth, playing right field is Hank Bauer. Batting sixth, playing left field is Darren Johnson. Batting seventh, playing third base is Reno Bertrell. And batting eighth, doing the catching is Hayward Sullivan. And batting ninth, doing the pitching for the Kansas City A's is Bob Shaw. Let's get down to the field here, folks, in Municipal Stadium. Get this game underway. Here's Bobby Richardson to lead it off for the Yanks. And that ball is hit in the right field. Hank Bauer's out there, former Yankee. He gets under it and makes the catch for the first out here in the game. Brings up Tony Kubek now. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that ball is hit in the left field. And Johnson, another former Yankees out there, makes the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Roger Maris now. Nobody on, 2 outs. And that ball is hit down the second. Lumpy's got it. Fires over to first. 1, 2, 3 go to the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing. A's coming up. We got a Hauser, Lumpy, and Posada due up here for the Kansas City A's. Here's the pitch to Dick Hauser. He gets a hold of this one, folks, squares it up, and he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Mickey and Roger converge. Mick gets to it first, fires it in, but Dick Hauser's got himself a double. Lead off this game against Bud Daly. That brings up Jerry Lumpy now with a runner in scoring position, nobody out. And he gets a hold of this one. Bud Daly's not having a good outing here, folks. And again, that ball is hit down the left field line this time. And Dick's going to score on a double by Lumpy. So just like that, the A's take a 1-0 lead. Now Posada's up with nobody out and a runner on at second. Here's the pitch to Leo. And that's going to be a ball hit in the right field, and Roger's going to muff the crap out of that. Lumpy's going to get down the third. And Posada's on at first. So we got first and third and still nobody out, folks. Yankees are going to play back for the double play here. Try to get out of a big inning here. Sebring up. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Mick's got it. And Lumpy's going to score, though, on the sacrifice fly. So it's A's 2, the Yankees nothing. They finally get the first out now. Hank Bauer up. Posada down at first. Here's the pitch to Hank. And Hank squares this up. They're squaring everything up. Sure. And that ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is going over the left field fence, folks. Hank Bauer, the former Yankee, hits a 2-run homer. And just like that, it's 4-0 A's. Hey, Philip. Still only one out here in the inning. Brings up Darren Johnson. And that ball is hit in the right field. Roger camps under it and makes the second out. Brings up Reno with 2 down, nobody on. And that's going to be a base hit in the left center. Yogi goes over and gets to it. And Reno's down at first with 2 outs. Sure. Here comes Mr. Sullivan. He says it's going to be a really, really big show. And he walks Sullivan. Geez, you Pete. Well, we got first and second. And Shaw's up, the pitcher. So all 9 batters have come to the plate here in the first. Here's the pitch to Bob. And that's a swing and a miss. Daley gets the strikeout, but the A's score 4. Take a 4-0 lead, folks, as we go to the second inning. Hey, Beatles. We got Mantle, Scourin, and Bear due up here. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is far. That ball is hit over the right field fence, folks. Home run, Mickey Mantle. The Yankees get on the scoreboard here, folks. That brings up the Moose now. Nobody on, no outs. And that ball is hit down to Reno at third. He fires over to Sebring at first, 1 out. Hey, Tim. Brings up Mr. Clutch, Yogi Berra. And that's going to be a ball hit in the left field. And Johnson just screws the pooch out there. That's an E7. And Yogi's going to find his way down the second. 2-base error there by Johnson. Let's see if the Yankees can cash in and cut this lead in half. Make it a 4-2 ball game now. Yogi didn't make it down the second. Let's try it again. Hey, Tim. Hey, Doug. Let's see here. We got a E7. See here. Yogi should get down the second on that. So we got Yogi down at second, 1 out for the Elston Howard. Let's see if he can drive in Yogi. That ball is hit down the short. And Yogi will go down the third on the play. We got a runner on third now for Clint Boyer. Can he get a 2-out base hit here and get Yogi in? And he does. He hits that ball over Lumpy's head in the right field for a base hit. And the Yankees cut the lead to 4-2 here. See if Bud Daley can keep this inning going. Got Boyer down at first now, 2 outs. And that ball is hit down the third. And Beltrell will go over to first, fire to Sebring, and that'll end the inning. He scored 2 runs, 1 on the home run by Mickey Mantle, and then the single by Boyer. And it's a 4-2 game. The A's are up here in the second. We got the top of the order due up since they batted around there in the first. Hauser, Lumpy, and Posada. See if Bud Daley can settle down here now. Yeah, exactly, Tim. And that ball's lifted in the left field. Yogi's got it. 1 out here in the second. Hauser with that leadoff double. Flies out this time. Here's Lumpy, who also doubled and scored Hauser on the first inning. And he gets a single in the right field. 2 for 2 today. Roger gets to it, fires it back in. Brings up Posada. Yankees are looking to turn 2 and get out of this inning. And just what the doctor ordered, folks. That ball's hit down the queue back at short. Tosses it over to Richardson, who fires it over to Moose. That's your 6-4-3 inning double play. We go to the top of the third. New York Yankees 2, Kansas City A's 4. We got the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. Richardson, Kubek, and Maris. Here's the pitch to Bobby. He's 0 for 1, flew out the right field his first time up. And he's going to single in the left this time, folks. Got the lead runner on. This looks like it's going to be a marathon game, folks. Slugfest. Brings up Tony now. Tony's 0 for 1. He flew out the left his first time up with Bobby down at first this time. And that's going to be hit down the third. Reno's only play is over to first. Bobby will head down the second, getting scoring position for the M&M boys. Here's Roger. Roger grounded out the second his first time up. Can he drive in Bobby from second? And that ball is hit down the second. And that'll get him over the third for Mick with 2 outs. Mick had that home run in the second inning. Can he do it again here, folks? That was home run number 21 for Mick. He's looking for 22. And they don't want no parts of Mick. That's ball 4. Mick trots on down the first. Brings up Mr. Scowron with runners on first and third, 2 outs. See if the Moose is hitting 282 on the year with 20 home runs of his own, folks. 64 RBIs. Let's see if he makes them pay for walking the Mick. Not this time, he doesn't. That ball is hit down the short. And Dick will go over to second the short way, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave 2 on. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still 4-2 ball game. We got Sebring, Bauer, and Johnson due up here for the A's. Here's the pitch to Norm. He's walked his first time up. No, you got to sacrifice fly his first time up. Sorry about that. And he hits that ball in the right field. Roger goes near the line, makes the catch. 1 out. Hank Bauer. Hank homered his first time up, folks. Former Yank. See if they can get him out this time. No, he gets a single in the left field. Hank's 2 for 2. Doing some damage against his former team. Here's another former Yank. Mr. Johnson played with him earlier this year. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And that ball is hit down the third base. Boyer up with it, fires over to first. Hank will end up down at second with 2 outs. Here's Reno. Reno's 1 for 1. And that ball is hit down the short. Pop up. Kubek calls everybody off. Makes the catch. A strand 1. We go to the top of the fourth, folks. We got Yogi due up. Howard and Boyer here in the top of the fourth. Let's see what Lawrence can do here. And that ball is hit down to Lumpy at second. He throws over to Norman. And that's 1 out. Elston Howard up now. He's 0 for 1, grounded out the shortest first time up. And that's going to be lifted in the center field. Posada's out there. Makes the catch. Hey, Legends. And that is 2 down. And now we got Boyer up. What can Clint do here? He gets a hold of this one, folks. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field for a stand-up double. So you got Boyer down at second. At the worst, he gets the pitcher out of the way here in the fourth. Let's see if Bud Daly can help his own cause, because we don't need no stinking DH. He hits that ball down the third. And Reno's going to fire over to first to end the inning. Yankees leave 1 on. We go to the fourth. Yanks 2, A's 4. We got Sullivan, Shaw, and Hauser due up here in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Sullivan. He walked his first time up. And that ball is lifted in the right field. Easy play for Roger. 1 out. Bob Shaw's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. He hits that ball down to Quebec. He goes in the hole and gets it. Plants and fires over the first. 2 down. Brings up Dick Hauser now with 2 outs, nobody on. He doubled his first time up. And he hits that ball down to Boyer, and Boyer throws that ball in the dirt, folks. That's an E5 on normally a reliable Clint Boyer. Keeps the inning alive for the A's. And here comes Mr. Lumpy. He's 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled. And he hits that ball down to Bobby Richardson. He's going to fire over to first to end the inning. A's lead 1 on. We go to the top of the fifth. Yankees trailing by 2. Got the top of the order due up here. Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And he walks him. Bobby trots on down to first. I want to see if you're an A's fan. Here comes Tony up now. Tony's 0 for 2. He's flown out to left, grounded out to third. See what happens here. Can he get a base hit and keep this going? No, but he'll take that base on balls and head on down to first. Now we got Bobby in scoring position. Quebec down at first for the big boys. Here we go, folks. Rogers 0 for 2. Grounded out to second both times up. That ball's hit back to the mound. Bob's got it. He's going to fire over to first. Richardson heads down the third. Quebec over to second. We got second and third. Only 1 out here. They're going to bring the infield in. They're going to pitch to Mick, it looks like. No, they're not. That was an unintentional, intentional walk. That loads the bases up for the Moose. Last time Moose couldn't deliver. Let's see if he does this time. I think they're going to play the infield in. I don't think they can double them up. So they're going to have the infield in. Here's the pitch to Moose. And that's a comebacker to the mound. And Bob's got it. He fires home. They get Bobby at home. Now there's 2 outs. It'll take a 2-out hit for Yogi. Yankees can't waste this opportunity here. Here's the pitch to Mr. Clutch. And guess what, folks? He just walked in a run. Jeez, you Pete's. Shaw cannot find a strike there. Brings up Mr. Elston Howard now. See if he can bust this game open, folks. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short, flew out to center. And that's going to be a pop-up in the infield. And Norman's calling everybody off down at first. He makes the catch. Yankees leave the bases loaded. They do get one. It's a one-run game as we go to the bottom of the fifth. But a wasted opportunity there. See if that comes back to bite them in the butt. We got Posada, Sebring, and Boyer due up here for the A's. Here's the pitch to Posada. And that's a swing and a miss, strike three. Brings up Norman. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI. And that is hit back to Bud Daly. He throws that ball away, folks. And Norman's going to head on down the second. Two-base error on Bud Daly, not helping himself out at all. Brings up Hank Bauer now. Here's the pitch to Hank. He's 2 for 2. 2 RBIs on that home run. And that's a line drive down the second. Bobby fires over to Quebec, but Sebring gets back, and they can't double him up. It's 2 outs now for Johnson. And Darren's 0 for 2. He's flown out to right field and grounded out the third. And he hits that ball out in center field. Mick's got plenty of time to get underneath that one. The A's leave one on, and we go to the top of the sixth. Yankees 3, A's 4. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Yankees. Got Boyer, Daly, and Richardson. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That ball is hit down the lumpy at second. He fires over to Sebring. 1 out. And here's the pitch to Bud. We're going to let him in. He settled down after that first inning. And that ball's lifted in the left field. Johnson's got it. That's 2 outs. If Bobby can keep this inning alive here, folks. He's 1 for 2 and walked. And he pops that up behind home plate. Sullivan fires off the mask. 1, 2, 3 goes the Yanks. Make it to the 6th inning. It's still a 1-run ball game. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the A's. Reno, Sullivan, and Shaw. It might have a pitch hitter for Shaw. Depends on what happens. Here's the pitch to Reno. He's 1 for 2. And that ball is hit in the right field. Roger calls for it. Makes the catch. 1 out. Here comes Haywood. Sullivan. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Squares that ball up. And he drives that into the gap in right field. Roger goes over and gets it after it bounces off the wall. Sullivan's on second with a double. They are going to pitch hit for Shaw now that they got a runner in scoring position. They're going to bring out Wes Covington to pitch hit here. Maybe not. Let's go with a right-hander against Bud. And he got, 2 righties on the bench. I think they're going to have to go with Prescott. I don't think they're going to want to bring Pignatano in. Then they wouldn't have a backup catcher. So that's who's going to come out to pitch it, Prescott. See what Bobby can do here. 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Prescott. And that ball is lifted in the center field. Is that deep enough to get Sullivan over there with the catcher speed? No, they're not going to take a chance with Mick's arm. That's 2 down now. Brings up Dick Hauser with Sullivan still down there at second. And here's the pitch to Dick. And that says runner out stealing third. They're not going to have the catcher stealing third. So that's 1 strike on Hauser. And that's another runner out stealing third. Sure, they're bound and determined to get him to steal third. So that's 2 strikes. 0-2 count on Hauser. And he takes that 0-2 count and hits that ball in the ground. That's an infield hit, folks. Hauser motors on down to first. We got first and third now with 2 outs. Here comes Lumpy up now. And that ball is hit back to the mound, I believe. Yes, it is. And Bud's going to fire over to first to end the inning. Yankees get out of a bit of a jam. We go to the 7th inning. They're still down by 1. We got Q back, Maris, and Mantle due up here. Who is the A's going to bring in the pitch? Got 2 lefties due up. They don't have a lefty in the bullpen. Not a single lefty in the bullpen. Sure was right, Tim. Got himself in a jam there, didn't he? See who they're going to bring on here to pitch. Looks like they're going to bring Staley in to pitch. See what Jerry can do here against the heart of the lineup. Here's the pitch to Quebec. And that ball is hit in the left field. Johnson's got room out there. 1 down. Here's Roger. Roger's 0 for 3. He's grounded out to second twice and back to the pitcher once. And he hits that ball in the right field, but not far enough. Hank makes the catch short of the warning track. 2 down. Here's Mick. Mick's 1 for 1. He's walked twice and homered. See if he can have a second home run here today, folks. No, but he's going to get a single in the left field. Keep this inning alive. Brings up Mr. Moose Scouron. Moose isn't having a very good day. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out the third. Reached on a fielder's choice the other 2 times. Here's the pitch. Can he do some damage, folks, and get the Yankees tied up? He says tied up. Hell, that ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Home run, Moose Scouron. And the Yankees take a 5-4 lead here, folks. About somebody not being able to hit. And then he comes through. Here comes Mr. Clutch Yogi Berra. Yogi's 0 for 2 with a walk. He does have a RBI with that walkout. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. A's get out of the inning, but not until Moose hits a 2-run homer to 7th inning stretch, folks. We got Posada, Sebring, and Hank Bauer due up here in the 7th. And there'll be a short leash on Bud Daly, that's for sure. Here's the pitch to Posada. And right away, that's a single in the left field, and that might be it for Bud. A bunch of righties coming up after Sebring. He'll pitch to him, and that'll be it, I think. Here's the pitch to Norm. Yankees are looking to turn 2. And that's not going to happen. He walks him. Sure. And that'll be it for Bud. See who the Yankees are going to bring in here. Going to bring in Jim Coates here, the pitch. Now let's see if the A's are going to bring in a lefty for Hank Bauer. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to have Wes Covington come in here and pitch hit for Hank. Alrighty, runners on first and second, nobody out here, folks. Yankees trying to hold on to a one-run lead here. Here's the pitch to West. And that's a big swing and a miss, strike three. Nice job by Jim Coates. One out now. Brings up Johnson. See if they're going to go back to the bench here again. They're going to go to Rivera. He's going to come in the ball game and play. Bring up another lefty here. Here's Jim. All righty, one down. Still got runners on first and second. And that ball is hit down to short. Can they turn two here, folks? Cue back up with it. He tosses it over to Richardson. He fires over the first, but it's not in time to get Rivera. So Posada heads down the third. Rivera down at first for Reno. Reno's 1 for 3. 2 outs now, though. And that is a single over short, folks. And the A's tie this game up. And Rivera is going to find himself the whole way down to third. So it's a 5-5 ball game. We still got first and third now for Sullivan. Here's the pitch to Sullivan. And that ball is hit back to the mound, I believe. Sure is. Jim fires over to first to get the last out. But the A's tie this game up, folks. We go to the 8th inning. It's 5 apiece. We got Howard, Boyer, and probably a pitch hitter for Jim. Here's the pitch to Howard. First, we need to get a pitcher in here for the A's, don't we? Oh, that's right. We got to move these people around here. See here. Need to put West in at left field. And Jim in at right field. There we go. And that ball is hit down to second. And Lumpy's not doing his pitcher any favors, folks. He bobbles that ball, throws over, and Howard beats it out. We got Howard down at first on the E4. Brings up Clint Boyer now. Clint is 2 for 3, having a heck of a game. See if he can keep it up. And he hits that ball down the third. That'll get Howard over in the scoring position. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Jim. And it's going to be Johnny Blanchard coming out here to pitch hit. Trying to get the Yankees back the lead here. One down with Howard down at second now. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that's a swing and a miss, strike three. Blanchard doesn't come through, folks. I'll leave it up to Bobby Richardson here. 2-out hit here to get Howard in. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that ball is hit down the short. Hauser's got it, fires over to first. And the Yankees strand Howard down at second. Go to the bottom of the eighth, still tied up. See who the Yankees are going to bring in here. Got Staley. Have a pitch hitter for him, and then Hauser and Lumpy. And I think the A's are out of lefties on the bench. So let's see when the last time Terry pitched here. Either go with Terry or Ruffin. We'll go with Hal here. It's been a while since Hal's pitched. And let's see who the A's are going to pitch hit for Staley. Well, they do got one lefty still on the bench. Wayne Casey's still on the bench. So Wayne's going to come out here and pitch hit. Actually, they got two. They got Luz out there too. But they'll bring Casey on here. All right, here's the pitch to Wayne Casey. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Mix got it for the first out here in the eighth. One down. That brings up Dick Hauser now. Hauser's 2 for 4 today, having a good game. He hits that ball down to Quebec. He goes in the hall, plants, and fires. It's a quick 2 outs. That brings up Jerry Lumpy. Lumpy's 2 for 4 also. Both of the top of the orders having a good game here. And that ball is hit down the third, and Boyer with his second error of the game. Sure, not a good game by Clint in the field, that's for sure. That puts the go-ahead run down at first for Posada. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And he drives that ball into left field. And Lumpy's going to score, so the error cost him. Oh, we didn't score him. Darn it. Go back here. You got Posada down at second, 2 outs, and the A's got a 6-5 lead here, folks. See if they can hold it just to 1 run. And they do. That's a swing and a miss. But the A's score 1 and take the lead here. See who the A's are going to bring in here. They don't got much of a bullpen, that's for sure. Looks like they'll bring Walker in if he hasn't pitched lately. Man, they're not going to go with Walker. He just pitched. Looks like they'll go with Bill here. Bill Kunkel's going to come in to pitch the ninth inning, folks. See if he can close this game out. He'll be facing the heart of the lineup here, folks. Got Quebec, Maris, and Mantle. See what they can do here. Can they at least tie this ball game up? Here's the pitch to Quebec. And that ball is hit down the third. Reno's got it. He fires over the first. Big first out. One swing and a bat here by the M&M boys could tie this game up. Here's the pitch to Roger. He's got the big offer. And he still got the big offer. He gives that ball a ride, but Rivera's out there in right field, and that is 2 outs. It's all up to Mick. Can Mick keep this game alive, folks? Well, he takes a base on balls. That brings the go-ahead run up the bat. Scowen's already hit 1 home run, and he's smoking hot today. He's 2 for 2, I think. No, he's 1 for 4. Sorry. With that 1 home run. Let's see if he can do it again, folks. No, he can't. That's a swing and a miss, and that's your ball game. The A's win 6-5. Costly error. Let's take a look at the box score here, folks. Yankees with 4 errors on the game, folks. 2 of them, my boy. He was normally Mr. Reliable down there at third. Yankees 5 runs on 6 hits and 4 errors. The Athletics 6 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. Like I say, Mick had a hell of a game. He went 2 for 2. Walked 3 times, hit a home run. Scowen with the big home run. All for naught. Hauser, Lumpy, and Posada, the top of the order. 2 for 5, all 3 of them. Hank Bauer was 2 for 3 before he was lifted for a pitch hitter. Reno was 2 for 4. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Bud Daly, 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 2, and gave up the home run. Jim Coates comes in, 1 inning, 1 hit, struck out 1. Poor Hal gets the loss due to that error. 1 hit, 1 error, 1 unearned run, and a strikeout. Bob Shaw, 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Walked 5, gave up a home run. Staley came in 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, struck out 2. And Kunkel comes in and shuts the door in the 9th. Walks 1 and strikes out 1. Let's do some fast play here. We got the Cleveland Indians going to Chicago to take on the White Sox. Sure, the White Sox win a slugfest. The Indians 7 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. White Sox 14 runs on 16 hits and an error. We got a double hitter here today, folks. Let's see what happens here in game number 2. And the White Sox sweep the doubleheader and club the Indians. Indians 2 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. The White Sox 17 runs on 17 hits and 2 errors. We got the Boston Red Sox traveling out to California to take on the Angels. And what a tight ball game. Red Sox shut out. No runs on 4 hits and no errors. The Angels 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. You got the Baltimore Orioles traveling up to Minnesota to take on the Twins. This will be the last game in the American League. And the Twins win. The Orioles 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. The Twins 5 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Let's take a look at the standings here, folks. Yankees got a 5-game lead over the Tigers. Orioles are 6 games back. Twins are 7 games back. Chicago White Sox 7.5. Los Angeles Angels are 10.5 games back. Cleveland Indians are 14. Boston Red Sox are 15 games back. The Senators 19. And the lonely Kansas City Athletics 21 games back, folks. I want to thank Tim D for stopping by Legends. Check out his channel. He's doing a franchise all-stars with Major League Baseball the show. Tim Tribe fan, check out his channel doing the 2007 Indians. Doug Hunt was in here tonight. Beatles Eternally, check out his channel. He's finishing up the Ken Castro Corn League. And Philip Reynolds, check his channel out, folks. He's doing some soccer and hockey. Until next time, you all have a great evening. Oh, thank you, Tim. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of Kansas City, hit that like button and leave a comment. Like I say, have a great evening and y'all take care.